Hi there, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. So, I know it's been a little bit since I've posted for you all, but I've had a busy couple of days. I was teaching and all of that. And I wanted to say thank you really quickly to the people who have sent decks. I received 5 new decks yesterday in the mail, and I'm just in so much gratitude for everybody, and thank you so much. Congratulations to the winner of the first giveaway as well. I will be posting giveaways for the next couple of days on the community board, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and watch out on the community board for the next upcoming giveaways for readings. Okay, so my intention for this was to just receive messages for the Divine Feminine from her Divine Masculine. So this isn't going to be a very long reading, but from the looks of it, it is going to be a very nice reading. All right, so we started here with the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is, that love offer. But what I feel like the Divine Masculine is saying to his feminine is that he's recognizing the love that he has for her, and he's recognizing and giving, acknowledging the connection that they've had and where it probably stemmed from. You see that these are very young people on this card, so I feel like they're acknowledging the nostalgia between the connection, and they're looking back over the memories of their time with you and remembering, just how young and blossoming this love once was, and kind of longing for that connection again. So I feel like they're just saying to their feminine that they've been thinking about you emotionally, and they're having those nostalgic moments when they're remembering the times that they've spent with you, and they're remembering the love that you guys have had with each other throughout the time, however long you guys have been in this connection. They're acknowledging that. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like, I'm sorry, I don't usually do these like this. And I can't get them up for whatever reason. These are my real nails too, so I should be able to. And I didn't want to be all wobbly and horrible with the camera, but oh my goodness, this is horrible. I'm sorry, guys. So, King of Pentacles, what I feel like they're saying with this is that they're ready to step up and to recognize their value and their worth. And, the King of Pentacles is the most valuable king in the deck. He's got his stuff together. He has something to offer, something of value to offer. And with the Six of Cups energy, I feel like they're wanting to offer their love to you. And they're wanting to be seen as the King of Pentacles. They're wanting to be seen as the king in your eyes. And I know for many of the feminines, their masculines haven't always shown up as that king. They've shown up as a page, they've shown up as a knight, but the king has kind of been hidden away. And at times you could have even felt like your king was somewhere else. But I think with this energy here, it's like they're wanting to be seen in your eyes as that king. They want to be able to protect you and provide for you, and not just in a monetary sense, but in a valuable way. They want to be able to bring you that value that you deserve to be given, and it's almost like they're ready to rekindle this love, thinking about you, thinking about the connection, and thinking about how they can step up and bring you that value and that worth, bring back what you've brought. Because with this Six of Wands, I feel like they're acknowledging the work that you've done, whether it be energetically or within the physical. I feel like the Divine Feminine has changed and evolved throughout their time. They're looking back over the years or over the months or over however long your connection has been, and they're seeing how you've shifted and the victory that you've brought to yourself. And it's that victory that you've brought to yourself, that work that you've done on yourself, that I feel is really like having them have that nostalgia for you, thinking about their times that they've spent with you, and maybe thinking about how they didn't value you and how they themselves didn't, value themselves enough to recognize the type of connection that they had there, or the type of love that they had for you. But I feel like things are balancing out now with this Temperance energy. Temperance is all about balance. It's all about patience. So they're saying thank you for being patient with them. And they're recognizing the balance that you've brought forth through your own work, through the victory that you've brought to yourself. You've balanced yourself out. You've got one foot planted firmly on the ground, and you've got one in your emotions. They're seeing your intuition. They're seeing how much you've endured and how much you've, risen up, and it's like you've got this Nine of Pentacles energy. Even if, yeah, even if you've been alone, you know, they've seen what you've done for yourself. You know, you've built your solid home, you've built your solid energy, you found your value, you found your worth. And it was through that they've recognized, you know, the victory. It's through that balance, it's through that work that you've done on yourself that's made them want to do the work on themselves, make them step up into that King of Pentacles energy to be there for this beautiful woman that has her value, that has her worth, that has her shit together, not only in the physical but in the non-physical. And so they really, you know, applauding what you've done and what you've grown for yourself. And, you know, this is a card of being single. So if you've been alone for a while, it's like they see how much you've done for yourself and what you can do for yourself. And if you are in a connection with somebody else, if you're in a karmic situation, I feel like they're just acknowledging the work that you've done to start empowering yourself. Even if you're still stuck in a situation, it's like energetically inside of you, you know that you deserve more. And you've been patient, and it's like that victory is coming for you. And we have the moon down here. So with the moon being right under the King of Pentacles, I feel like they still have a little bit of those doubts and insecurities in the back of their mind. They're wondering if they have enough value to be that King of Pentacles in your life. They're wondering if they come forward with their offer, if it's going to be seen as valuable, or are they going to be able to get to that victory? Are they going to be able to attain that balance that you have? Are they going to be able to trust their intuition? And I do feel like the moon cycles have been really affecting the connections for people and affecting the emotions of each other, affecting, you know, just everything, the energies that are surrounding you, the way that you feel within the world, the way that you feel within yourself. And so I do feel that they want to rise up to be that King of Pentacles in your life, but they're also having those doubts in the back of their head when they think about that. But we have the star here. So it's like they also see you as a wish fulfillment. And I think part of that wish fulfillment energy is like causing a little bit of these insecurities. You know, when you put somebody up on a pedestal, it can make you feel a little bit intimidated about that. But there's also an element here of them seeing you as having that ability to be somebody that's going to be like a, you know, like that fulfillment to them, to themselves, like that yin to their yang, that balanced energy. And that you guys would have this like stardom connection where it's like, you'd have that power couple energy. You know, it's like you would be able to fulfill them in all ways, not just in one way, but in all ways. It's like emotionally, you know how to fulfill them. They're thinking about the times that you have fulfilled them. They're thinking about the mental connection, like the mind that you possess deep inside of you. They're thinking and drawn to the intuition that you have, to the way that you are within the physical and the non-physical, the way that you share your heart. And it's like you just overflow with love. And I think that's really drawing them to you, and thinking on this element of just having this star connection or this wish fulfilled connection, this power couple, not just like in a sense of like, oh, everybody's gonna look. It's not ego based. It's like we're gonna be a power couple of confidence, of something of value beyond ego and greed. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like they've attained some wisdom. You know, this masculine is definitely older, but I feel like through that, it's showing that they've gained wisdom. They've realized that there's more to what meets the eyes with this connection, that they've tried to ignore the connection, but you know, it's not going away. And I think this is also saying they're ready to be served the platter that you're ready to give to them, and not in like an egotistical way, or not in like a, I want you to, you know, serve me way. It's like they recognize what you bring to the table, what you have on that platter is everything that they've been wishing for. And now they're finally realizing it. They're like, oh shit, all those things that I wanted have been right there for me. That feminine that I had in the back of my head that I thought was going to bring me, you know, everything that I wanted and more. It was somebody that I had already had this connection with. And when they think back over it, and they have this new energy towards them through their own value and worth, they realize how strong that connection is. And the Ten of Pentacles is like about marriage. It's about abundance. So it's like they're seeing that this is a divine union, and that it will bring them abundance, and it will bring them the wish fulfillment. And I do believe that, there's also an element of insecurity here too, where some of them could be feeling that they've waited too long, with this element of him being a little older, and the moon energy bit next to it. It's, and again, with the, like, their wishes are to come to you, but I feel like they're thinking that they may have waited too long, or that you no longer want to serve them what's on that platter, that you've risen up too much, or that you're too good off, you're all good on your own, you don't need them, type of energy. But underneath those insecurities, underneath those doubts, they know that that's not the case. They know that you still want to serve them, and that they have that energy there with you. And we do have the Nine of Cups as well. And the Nine of Cups is about happiness. So I do feel like they want to bring you happiness. They want to be able to bring forward that wisdom, to bring forward that King of Pentacles towards you, to overcome the insecurities that they've been harboring, and to move forward to their wishes, to be the yin to the yang. They got the King of Cups here too, which kind of confirms my thing on the insecurities, because the King of Cups has a lot of love and a lot of emotion for his feminine, but he still has a little insecurities, and it's here with the moon, and it's crossing over this happiness. So divine feminine, I feel like the message here too is that you really need to stay in this solid, strong energy that you've been emitting. Get into that value and worth. Recognize the balance that you've worked on. Recognize the victories and achievements that you've brought to yourself. And don't allow, anything to take away your happiness. Even if you're not hearing from your masculine, if he's not, stepping up and being that King of Pentacles yet, don't allow that to take away your happiness. Because when you do that, that just pushes it off. When you get down into a low vibe and you're down on yourself, or you're down on the connection, it just prolongs the separation periods, and it like furthers their insecurities as well, because they're just feeling your energies, particularly for those who aren't in communication. So all they can feel is your energy and your telepathic communication. So if you're in a place of anger, if you're in a place of sadness, if you're just in a low vibing energy, that will kind of be like a wall that is up between the two of you, and that will kind of, solidify their insecurities in some ways, because they just don't know for sure. But if you can stay in that vibration of being happy and fulfilled, and seeing your value and worth, seeing all the things that you've overcome, all the work that you've done, whether it be just on yourself, or in your material world, or within your value and your worth, whatever you've done, just stay in that vibe, and get in that chariot, and see yourself charging forward into your life, manifesting all things, manifesting and fulfilling your wishes. Look at this. The victory is above the star. So it's like, this message is telling you too that you have the ability to fulfill your wishes on your own. And if your masculine is a part of that, then see that as a part of your victories as well. See that through your victory, he's going to return to you. Through you getting into this chariot and chasing after your dreams, that's what's going to make them come true. It's when we allow ourselves to be beat up by the energies, or be beat up by the separation or the silence, that's when we start, spiraling downwards out of that happy vibration, and we prolong things. We put things off even further, because we're stuck in our minds, we're stuck in our energies, and we got to break free from that idea of being stuck, and know that they are thinking about you, and that they're wanting to match you. But if you're not rising up to your own energetic, like place of power and strength, then they can't meet you there. And if they can't meet you there, then union can't happen. So allow yourself to stay in a place of balance. Allow yourself to be in a place of happiness. See that this energy is here for you if you want it to be. You are the creator of your reality, so start creating the reality that you want to be within, and then allow your masculine to meet you there. Okay? So thank you very much, everybody. I hope that this message assisted you tonight. You can give the video a like or a dislike. You can throw down a comment in the comment section. Make sure you check out the community board for the giveaways. And I will be back for a full-on video very soon. I just wanted to make sure I touched in with you because it's been a few days. So in Mune, namaste.